Alright guys and gals, welcome back to another WoW goal making video. It's not going to be more about a profession video, but I will say right now, and I'm warning you, this is a Battle for Azeroth video. I don't want to hear someone say, well, you didn't tell me beforehand. I'm telling you right now, guys, this is a Battle for Azeroth beta video. If you don't want to watch it, please click away. If you do want to watch it, let's go and actually have some fun gathering some herbs. That said, guys, let's get right into it. Alright, my mustaches, so welcome back to another WoW video, and today we're going to do our first Battle for Azeroth video. I'm very excited about this. I actually love Battle for Azeroth, the expansion. I haven't went everywhere. I just stayed in one zone. Didn't see everything in the one zone either. I am very excited so far, but I actually went to a lot of places for these herbs that we're going to be showing you how to farm, where they're located, and so forth, for you can actually have this already ready when Battle for Azeroth actually launches. Now, that said, there's a few herbs in this expansion. I don't know if there's a lot more than there were in the last expansion, but we'll see. Now, anchorweed is actually one of them, which is actually can be found by lakes, rivers, and ponds. Also, riverbud is the same thing. It can actually be by rivers, ponds, and lakes. Sea stalk can actually be on the ocean floors, which is actually by basically lakes, rivers, and ponds. These are actually the three that can be almost in the same place. Now, anchorweed is a little thing that's probably everywhere, okay? Because I've noticed that everywhere I went to find, like, you know, Winter's Kiss and Star Moss and so forth, I've saw the anchorweed. So anchorweed grows everywhere. That's why it's called a weed. Even though it's a common, it's green compared to other herbs and so forth, which is kind of crazy because you would think that would mean it was rare. More rare than actually the other ones, but it's not, guys. It's actually the most common herb out of all of them, and it's more, you can find it anywhere. Now, the riverbud is basically a little bit more uncommon. I think that you won't find it as much as the anchorweed, but it actually is there. Still not rare. You can actually find it, like I said, lakes, rivers, and ponds. Sea stalk, same thing. Sea stalk actually is not as rare, but it's a little bit more uncommon to find compared to anchorweed and riverbud. Now, the next one we're going to get into is Sirens Pollen. Sirens Pollen's on trees, just plain and simple. They're on trees that actually have flowers growing on them, so forth. Not hard to find. That's the second most common, I would say, after anchorweed. Also, too, as well, star moss. Star moss is something common. You'll find star moss, Sirens Pollen, and anchorweed almost always together. It's weird because star moss is on every single building. Doesn't matter if it's a building, basically a pillar, or a statue, anything that actually has flowers on it, it can grow on it. Now, that's pretty cool because it's so easy, you know? Easy to find, so forth. Now we get into the two ones that are actually really hard to find. Now, you might not be hard for you. You might say, well, I found it in beta and so forth, but I've only explored one spot, which you'll see the spot right here. I forgot the name spot. I'm so sorry, but it's right here. Anyways, I did this zone only, and I expect that the other zones are probably similar to what all these were found here too as well. But anyways, Winter's Kiss can actually be found in snowy areas. Mostly the mountain ranges that have all the snow, you can find a Winter's Kiss there. That's the only place you can find them. Obviously, the name gives it away, Winter's Kiss. So it's a little bit more rare than the other ones. I haven't really found that many compared to like anchorweed, riverbud, and so forth and everything, which is pretty cool because that means that it's going to go for a lot of gold, and you're going to actually want to be doing that compared to the next one I'm going to talk to, and that's Akunda's Bite. Akunda's Bite is so hard to find. I don't know if it's a beta thing or maybe it's just mint like that. Now, I could be wrong. There could be so much in another zone, but right now, the zone I actually went to mountains and so forth. I could not find one. I don't know if that's just the rare or if it's equivalent to, like, you know, the rose that is in Legion. Let me know in the comments below if you actually came across some of these, if you're in beta, or if you think that it's actually just as rare. Now, that said, there's quite a few herbs, guys. I'm actually really surprised that they added this many. Yes, I know they usually add like 1 or 2, maybe 3, but they added what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 already, and this early in the game. Just imagine if later, if they add any other islands and so forth and everything, and we see some new ones. We could have about 10 different herbs. I mean, the market is going to be crazy on these. I suggest go for Winter Kiss, anchorweed, and riverbud, and sea stalk, and maybe even siren pollen and star moss. All those I just mentioned, all those are probably going to be like basically silver by the time we're like maybe 1/4 in the way of the expansion. So if I were you, just collect as many as you can, just see as many as you can, and actually just post them and see what sells real quick and see what people want, because supply and demand is going to be a big thing. Now, I am not saying that, you know, Winter's Kiss is going to be more expensive than anchorweed, like in the long run. I'm not saying that, and the reason why I'm not saying that is because, yes, it's common, but depending on what we're going to make with Anchorweed, Akunda's Bite, and so forth, we're actually gonna have to see that, okay? Because Akunda's Bite can actually be, you know, the next Starlight Rose, okay? It could be what's called the next, basically the most common, the common herb there was in Legion. But we would have to see what it's made. I will be covering that in the next few videos. We'll actually be covering tailoring in the next video. I think you're gonna like it. It's something that will be going for at least 5 to 10K per thing you make. Now, that said, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think that you're gonna be picking up herb at the beginning? Because honestly, it's like mining and that stuff, and you know, just picking flowers is actually gonna get you a lot of gold when you first start. Because I remember when I first started Legion, I went and just started doing little farms that weren't or crap today. And the first one I think was Leylight Blood. I think it's Ley Blood or something like, yeah, Ley Blood or something like that. And I did a farm and got a lot of views, and actually showed that you could farm a lot of bloods in just you know, in the 30-minute period. But at the time, it was going for a lot of gold when it first launched. But a month or two down the line, it was just trash. It was like, okay, you can get these so easy that who cares anymore, you know? So try to hit that market with, you know, some of these herbs that are actually, you know, you could tell that they're going to be the most common, and actually these, you know, just the ones that people can get. Like, for instance, like I told you, Anchorweed, Riverbud, Sea Stalk, and Sirens Pollen and Star Moss are the most common. Out of all of them, out of the 7, those are the most common. Winter's Kiss and Akunda's Bite, you need to stack up on that. That's it, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. I just wanted to make it simple. I don't want to make it too confusing. That's it, guys. Like always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And guys, check out the latest video that we put out before this, and that is basically showing you a farm spot, you know, before Battle For Azeroth comes, because you need to get that farming on. That's it, guys. Like always, stay stashy. Dislike and so on and so forth. I understand that, because that's RNG. Don't blame me for RNG. I do apologize if some of the farm spots that I do